You have a car in the thing, do you?
I don't have a car. I wish I did, though. I've seen some pretty neat ones. I got to get through and see the rest of them, but pretty cool that Earvin does this, you know. He's had a hell of a week, you know, with his mother's birthday. That was a special night that I really enjoyed, and then this. We had a couple players came out, so it's good.
Earvin told me his favorite car was an Electra 225. His dad gave him a deuce and a quarter. What was yours? Do you have one?
You know, funny thing is I've never been a car guy because in the UP we kind of rode horses to work, you know, snowmobiles and stuff, so never really had a car, but I did have a Camaro Berlinetta back in the day in college when I graduated, and that was probably my favorite car.
You know, we've talked a lot about what he's done in this community. This is an example of it. I know he's doing it in the memory of his dad, but this is pretty amazing, isn't it?
Well, what's amazing to me is, you know, there's a lot of guys that are stars in communities and at universities and in pro sports, but there's only a few guys that transcend time, you know? And I can say Earvin Johnson to anybody, it doesn't matter if the recruit's 8 years old or 80 years old, and everybody knows. And I think that's what separates him from the rest. And what makes him a little different even than the Michael Jordans of the world is he does spend a lot of time coming back, and for that I'm so appreciative.
Not many places in town where you're second fiddle, but this is one of them, isn't it?
It's good. If I'm second fiddle, I think he's first, second, third. I'll be fifth fiddle. But you know what? I just love what he's done. I love the way he's done it. You know, his mother's birthday the other night in Breslin, it just kind of, that's who he is. And you listen to him talk, and you never forget where he came from. And when you make a lot of money or you have a lot of fame, that sometimes happens. And he's a good role model for the rest of us.
Before you go, quick shop talk. What's your basketball team been like this summer? I know you had fun of them the other day, but what's the summer been like?
You know what, Fred? It's been good. You know, we had the one injury that was tough, but other than that, we've been injury-free. Guys have gotten better. We do have a hell of a core. You know, our core of Jeremy and Cohen and Jackson Kohler and Coop, those four guys have played a lot of minutes. So, you know, we're going to have something that a lot of teams don't have. We're going to have some consistency with them. Then Kerr and Jesse have worked in, and then we'll bring in a couple of our new guys, and then it'll be good.
You need some of your returners to step up and get better. Have they?
Yeah, I think they have. I think all four of those guys have, and you're right. I mean, that's what used to be basketball was all about. It's changed a little bit. Not at Michigan State, as we saw last year. Chemistry, camaraderie, culture still matters. Hopefully we can keep that going.